guys, we have the first tax for the season. Yes, and it was brought by Carex. And this tax was basically simple, but the housemates trust them to have fun. When they had gotten their gear, they had dressed up. I mean, it became like a military setting with Rude Boy and the housemates doing this whole military stuff. It was cool to watch, yes. But the Carex tax was just basically Big Brother telling them that they should pair themselves into five teams and they have 20 seconds to do that. He told them that whichever team ends up as four will be immediately evicted. Yes, they'll be evicted from the whole game. And that was how they had quickly chosen teams, and Doris, Culture, Kola, and Isabella were eliminated from the game. Yes, and then we had teams formed. At the end of the day, because there were different obstacles for them to cross, yes. I mean, it was more like a military stuff. They were to scale wall, they were to walk through boxes, climb, like there were different obstacle courses. And the fastest time wins. Big Brother told them that each team would nominate two people who would go through this course. Now, before this, Big Brother had told them that they had 3 minutes to nominate a team captain and to state the names of the teams. Yes. So I mean, each team had nominated captains. We had Team Victory, the captain was Imisi. We had Team Metaforce, captain was Damboskid. We had Team MGZ, that's No Jam Zone, which is the captain was Jason Jae. We had Team Caribbean, the captain was Bright Morgan. We had Team Trojan, the captain was Ibu Fubara, yes. And that was how at the end of the day, yes, with a time of 0.40 seconds, Team Metaforce won. Yes. And that team consisted of Damboskid, Coin, Ivata, Zita, and Faith. Yes. So these are your winners for the first ever tax of Big Brother Season 10. Yes. Big Brother told them that they should not worry, that a reward awaits them. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Gozi and this is Chat with Gozi. Please, if you yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Yes, I was going on and on this video and forgot that I did not do my intro. Well, let's move on from that and talk about other things that have been happening. And I'm so sorry that I ghosted you people yesterday. Yes. I mean, we've seen that Sultana and Jason Jae have been pretty close of late. I mean, Jason Jae has been on her bed, they are sleeping together and all. And this has caused some problems for Faith. Yes, I mean, Faith wants to be sleeping on her bed and is uncomfortable that Jason Jae is always there and is always around her. Yes, Faith is having a problem with it. And Faith was just complaining. Yes, baby boy was complaining and talking about how he was waiting for Sultana. He never knew that Sultana will still be consistently having Jason J on her bed. Yes, for him it is pretty annoying. I say wahala for annoyance. So. But try tell her, be clear to her that you are feeling her that way. Wahala day. Also, Faith, I just told you guys that he's not in a good mood, right? He had changed it for Big Soso. Yes. I mean, they had a little squabble where Big Soso felt like she was joking. Yes, and she had basically told them that they should leave the kitchen and all that. She had interfered in a conversation he was having. Yes, and he had cleared her, telling her that he doesn't play like that. He is always serious and he did not appreciate that one bit, which she herself had then carried to go and meet them Sultana, to tell them Sultana that see what Faith said. I'm like, oh God. This anger, as far as me I'm concerned, is because Papa is already upset with everything happening in his supposed triangle. Now, talking about triangles, I mean, Victory and Gigi's handler have been dragging themselves online. Yes, the same way their faves or their respective page owners are not really on cool themes in the house. It's the same way handlers are outside dragging themselves, as you can see on the screen. Now, we all know that, I mean, Gigi, that's Gigi Jasmine, and Faith were trying to work on something, right? So in that trying to work on something, they had, from the conversations we have seen, they had broken up, yes, and they had broken up Sunday. And then Monday, he took over the head of house title from Telma. He stole it from her. Well, we'll get to that. And Baba had gone ahead to pick Joanna. And yes, it had hurt Gigi. Gigi practically cried. And then later on in the day, he had gone ahead to use his safe power because, mind you guys, all housemates are up for eviction except the head of house and Kaikumi because he had saved Kaikumi with his power. So this is like him embarrassing her twice. But later, she was informed by Bright Morgan that, I mean, he had a conversation with Victory, and Victory basically left the whole relationship because Baba was not comfortable with her no sex talk. Yes, he wasn't cool with that. According to him, he said that Victory had told him that no, he needs someone that would be there in the other room for him. He does not want someone that would just be closed up. And he was even trying to tell him that no, that shouldn't be what a relationship should be all about. Plus, this is national TV. You shouldn't expect that she will just give herself to you on national TV and all that. At least wait when people leave the house. But dude was not having it. So we don't know whether not true or not be true, but now waiting we hear be that from from Bright's mouth. Yes, whereas the victory guy chose Joanna and was caught. In fact, they caught her to sleep. Yes, so I beg, let's move from that triangle. So let's talk about culture. Culture did his diary session today, and there was one thing that made me laugh so hard that he said. Culture suggested to Big Brother that you see this next season or after their own, Big Brother should please create maybe in the arena. You should create a part where it will be test yourself. Yes. And that place, there shouldn't be any weapon, but it should be a place where if housemates feel like, okay, they want to fight, they'll just go there to be blow for blow. They go and test their strength there. I say, what on earth is this? And he was like, that when they, whatever fights and all that they do there, there'll be no strikes attached, yes, but it will just be fist to fist. Wahala. Culture no well, abeg. Moving from that, let's go over to Doris because I don't know if she does not get tired. And at this point, it is tiring. Like baby girl just keeps going on about this color and Dede situation. And right now, she has even added Mide and Bright to the equation. Yes, we know that she's not cool with that pair. That's Mide and um Dede. She's not cool with them. Now, she was talking, and in that conversation, there was Sultana and Gigi, and she was talking about how the two most handsome men that are in the house and all that girls are meant to be all over dying for, fighting for, have just allowed themselves to be tied and used by two small girls. I'm like, wait, which one be two small girls again? I don't understand. She started talking about how since Kola entered the house, he has not cooked for himself, but she was told that he went to the kitchen and he cooked. Yes, he made eggs for Dede. And for her, I mean, both Bright and Kola are just making or allowing these two small girls, Dede and Mide, to use them. I'm like, try rest. And they want to be used now. How is that your business? Now two of una enter house, I mean, na the three of una enter house together. Ha! This girl needs to mind her own game because this game she's trying to do, nah. It's not gelling at all. It's making her look like a stalker, amongst other things, because she also looks desperate. Well, moving from that, but let's talk about Mide and the bride. I mean, Bright, after the nominations, he had to cry to let some things off his chest and all that. So he was moody, Mide was there for him. However, see, guys, he had gone into the diary room, yes, and if you ask me, this boy legit broke up with his girlfriend that he has outside the house. Because he was talking about how he needs to play his game, how he doesn't want to do anything that will hurt someone in the house, how he has a relationship outside, but he feels like it's time for him to just play his game and it's time for him to enjoy himself in the house and be happy. I'm like, so what are you trying to say? That you want to legalize your relationship with Mide, you're considering that, meaning whatever thing you have outside the house is non existing again. Men will stain your whites. Well, moving from that, but still on color now. I mean, Zita struck again. Yes, she had put is it pastes, a bit gel on his bed. Yes, on his duvet, and Doris had gone. She had perceived it and said it was smelling like shit. I say I don't understand. Well, Baba did not allow that dampen his spirit or anything like that. He removed all the sheets and all that, and said that oh he will be staying on the bare bed for the meantime. And it's funny to say that nobody is even thinking it is Zita that is doing all these things. And the girl is just doing them and blowing them breeze, just like rats would do. And she's also enjoying herself in the house, kissing on and enjoying her relationship slash situationship with the Ambos kid. Not guys, that this is still the same person that had said that she doesn't care for guys. Yes. And see her now just kissing up and down. Well, moving from that, I mean, Big Brother has introduced Snail of the House. Yes, this is a person that performed the least during the Head of House challenge. Yes. And for this week, our Snail of the House is none other than Ortega. Yes, he wears the crown for being the Snail of the week. And his punishment is toilet and bedroom. He was one that actually chose that punishment. Moving from that, Big Brother has introduced that whole prize money fluctuation to the house. Yes, he has told them that each week they have the opportunity to gain the prize money. Yes, he told them that, I mean, the first 10 million is given to them as a gift, yes, but every week they would need to gain 7.5 M. Yes. And he had told them that they will be able to make up the 80 million and he will be the judge of whether they actually did make the money or not. And I'm like, yes, at least this housemate will entertain us the more. Yes. Also, he had told them that, I mean, they would also vote for the most influential housemate of the house. He had told them that the criteria would be the housemate who contributed most to wager tax, the housemate who contributed most to general tax, housemate who contributed most to house chores, housemate who was dedicated in chores. The person must also be an housemate who was the most competitive for the week, and the person must be a housemate that was entertaining. Yes. And Big Brother told them that these are the criteria for them to be able to nominate or vote. Yes, they are each going to vote for the influential housemate for the week. So that's going to run throughout the days in that house. Yeah, so each week they get to do this. As I told you earlier on, power swapped hands. Yes, Telma lost the head of house title during the head of house challenger to victory, and the housemates did their normal nominations, and afterwards Big Brother threw everybody up for nomination. However, Victory did not nominate. Instead, Victory saved a housemate, and he had saved Kaikumi. Now, Kaikumi had been going around because, I mean, Isabella wasn't talking to him anymore. Yes, Isabella was even talking to Mide and was talking about how she knew that Telma was going to pick Kaikumi to be our guest in the Head of House Lounge. And that was why she was rooting for Jason Jae. And true to her word, she won and she picked him. And the most annoying part was he, Kaikumi, had accepted it. Yes, that was the most annoying part for her. And she was talking about how he embarrassed her and she's never going to speak to him again. So when Victory won, I mean, herself and Imisi were very excited. Her own joy was elsewhere. Now I'm going to tell you about the reason why they were excited later. But I mean, Kaikumi was going around the house seeking for advice. Yes, because I mean, Baba started feeling like he played himself. He started feeling like, okay, he ruined his own game. Yes, she was giving him silent treatment. She was ignoring him. So it got to the point that Baba was even considering voluntary exit. And Faith had told him, why will you be considering that? You need to think about why you're here. You need to think about, I mean, the things you wanted to achieve before coming to this house. You cannot now say you want to now do voluntary exit. Yes. And at the end of the day, I mean, he had gotten different opinions from different people. Some people were telling him, you did not do anything now. You only said yes to being in the Head of House Lounge. It wasn't like you cheated on her. It wasn't like you did anything. While some other people were like, dude, Africa never forgives. Africa never forgets. Plus, you played her dirty. Yes, she's in her feelings and she has every right to be in her feelings. And that was it. So Baba was torn and he actually did go and try to make up. Yes, he went to have conversation with her. She was still ignoring him. And then housemates had joined him out to beg her to listen to him. And at the end of the day, he had asked her officially, after begging her, he had asked her officially to be his girlfriend. For me, I just feel like this is a way to save face. This is my own thought. This is a way for him to save face. This is a way for him to actually put his game back on track. But according to him, he was talking about how she has always said she has feelings for him and all. But he confirmed it with her attitude. Yes, with her entering a fight with Telma, with her being so chilled and not talking to him. Yes, all those her behaviors just made him confirm that yes, she was into him. So yes, it's official. He asked her to be his girlfriend, so at least we have one official people in the house. She had done shakara, she had done the whole think about it. Baba had done coming to your bed to sleep as usual. I'm like, I beg two of you, get off my screen. But I want to say, I like the fact that Isabella did not go begging. Yes, he was the one that had trampled on her ego. So it was in his place to apologize and correct that wrong. So this is her giving him, we say a second chance now. Well, and then too sabi. Well, moving from that, I told you guys that Imisi and Isabella were happy, yes, when Thelma lost the title. In fact, it was not just them, yes, almost all the housemates were excited. But these two in particular were excited. Now, Thelma's regime just between Sunday to Monday felt like 3 years. It felt like a Margaret Thatcher kind of administration. It felt like a military camp. Yes. She was talking about, this whole cooking stuff causes issues all the time. And Imisi keeps telling them, I am not going to eat what you people are eating. What I feel like eating, I would cook. I would enter the kitchen when I feel like eating and cook. And Isabella was of the same opinion also. And they had clashed, yes. And Thelma had designated people for kitchen, like Kebobo, and had said that if you want to cook anything, you have to take permission first. And for Imisi, she was like, is that meant or malaria? And they had their issues. Now, also, between that Sunday and Monday, Monday, Ganga was one of these fights happened. We also saw Bright Morgan and Kaikomi, yes, having their issues because there was an issue as to the whole reading of brief and the whole how housemates react to all these things, yes. And it now, like, Bright had angrily left, yes, and when he came back, he had heard that from culture, that Kaikomi had said that he was acting like a bitch, and that had just done it for him. Baba was being held down because he wanted to go after Kaikomi. He was even talking about breaking his head. Yes, it was that huge. Big Brother at some point had to call him to the diary room. So yeah, it was chaotic. So naturally, the housemates were excited that she did not have that title anymore. Yes. And as I told you earlier on, this was just me trying to recap everything that has happened between Monday till now. Yes. Guys, voting lines are still open. Go vote for your faves. And yes, this is the weekly agenda. On Mondays, we're going to be having the head of house challenger nominations, and votes will open that Monday. Tuesday, diary sessions and sponsor tags, like we saw today. Wednesday, diary sessions, sponsor tags. Thursday, sponsor tags, pool party. Friday, wager tax presentation. Saturday night turn up, and then Sunday, live eviction and head of house challenge. So that's it for me. That's all I have for you guys on this particular video. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, share this video, and comment. And yes, guys, we are 2 years. I love you all. Thanks for supporting me. See you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.